Alright, so this is another client that I took on uh, probably a good 5 months ago. Um, Set up from a website that was using a different domain, um, transferred the data over to um, make start, but it worked out that it was better to build a fresh framework for them uh, based off some of the URLs that they currently had on the old site, and then anyway, to long story short, to build the new site, index the new site, uh, remove the old site once the new site's index had replaced the current old site index, and then ask Google to no longer index those and to you know, keep the main site as the main indexed one. So as you can see, again, so a little background on this one, there were no search results in this particular setup. Uh, they never had console on this particular URL, and so this was set up, and then the site was heavily optimized for specific areas. It was key that the client wanted the specific areas, as you can see here. So the job at hand was to build a range of backlinks on and off site optimization, so it could start to get some ranking. Now, I did express that this sort of stuff takes a while. 3 to 6 months is, you think of it, it's only two abilities to look back over a 3 month period. So, anything less than a 3 month period is really just not enough information. Um, Ideally, you want to start looking back over a year's worth of information, and then you really can get like accurate assumptions. Whereas, looking back over 28 days is yes, it gives you information, but it's not what you need to focus on. So as you can see, the site's still, even after this time, it's still knocking little bits off here and there. It had very limited placement for any words outside of its own business name. Perhaps other than bond cleaners in Gympie, it was doing okay for. It still continues to do okay for. I think it's a lot better than this, but as you can see, these have only really just started to kick in. So once the site gets indexed, it's not an instant thing. There's a bunch of other things that you need to take into consideration, and that is directory listings, the authority of your site, the authority of where you're getting your backlinks from, whether those backlinks are, being used, or whether they're, well, for many reasons. But as you can see, the work I've done here has reduced yet again by 34 positions, 24 positions, 31.8. That one stayed the same. That's reduced 37.6 positions off of that. So currently at basically page 5, 6, 5. And he's currently now at position 8.4 on page 1. So, and growing, I would imagine at this rate. I would say this is still going to be growing and likely to be within the top 3 for that particular word in that particular area. Going on, Morayfield's been indexed. It doesn't look like it's making much more movements there. Okay, so now you're moving into like top level high performance words like the overall broad word, which that's not bad. It's not something that I would expect to make a massive move at the moment, but it's good. Pressure washing looks like they're coming into the mix. But as you can see, most of the pages have huge percentage off of their current ranks. So, you know, again, there's 25 positions shaved off in the last 3 months compared to those 3 months before. There's an extra 33 off of that one. There's an extra 25, 39, 28. That one didn't move. Some of them I'm not even targeting, but they get searched. Carpet Cleaners North Lakes, okay, I've dropped 30 odd positions off of that one. As you can see, 45 positions off of this one. These are you know, really good words to get indexed for, and certainly start to get indexed for on page 1. Anybody that takes these sorts of words to page 1 will see a rapid increase in clicks, which is what you all want. But this stuff does take time. I'm not going to tell anyone ever that I'm going to get you to page 1, even though clearly you can see from these sorts of improvements that, yeah, I mean, it's pretty damn likely you're going to get that result, but I'm not going to tell you straight up that, hey, I'm going to get you number 1, because that just, it's not part of something that I do. You can clearly see the work that I do for both companies. If you look at my past YouTube videos as well, you'll see others where they've improved their ranking considerably for words that they either had no rank for or were ranking poorly for. So anybody that's looking for like really good white hat, clean, quality backlinks, quality DA 99, you know, very high authority websites, plus great on-page optimization, plus these sorts of movements in your website. So imagine how that's going to affect you if your website reduces its position by 28 positions for, you know, a carpet cleaner, or for whatever your industry word is. If you could get to page 1 within the top 3, for instance, imagine the amount of revenue that those words can generate. As I said before, and will always say, there's no quick, easy fix to it. There is a strategy involved in doing these sorts of numbers, and this is what you call 25 years worth of experience, and I can drop 30, 40, 50, and in some cases hundreds of positions off of where you currently were sitting for high quality, profitable keywords. Again, anybody that needs help with that, reach out either in the video or link in the description to my website, fill in the form, and I'll get in contact with you. Thanks very much.